I want to take suicide. I want to end my life. I'm doing my medical studies in 2005, in 2006. I had a time of a hopelessness, a season where I'm helpless. I felt I'm so isolated. I could not able to cope up the stress that is there in my life. I'm having an illness in my brain and I could not able to move ahead in my studies. During that time, I had these thoughts to end my life, but by someone who has intervened in my life, by someone who has come into my life and spoke something, and some things have moved ahead, and I could able to come out of it. But when I saw the report of National Crime Records Bureau of Ministry of Home Affairs of Government of India, the report that is being released in 2021, it says some alarming facts that what is happening in the nation, in our beloved nation, India. Each suicide is a personal tragedy. It is a family trauma and it is a great loss to the growth of the community. Every suicide is a premature death of an individual where the effect of it is being seen in the families, in the friends, and in the communities. The same report says that every year more than 1 lakh people, precious people's lives, 1 lakh people are taking suicides in our country. The same report says that a total of 1,64,033 people have taken suicide in 1 year. In 2021, 1 year, 1,64,033 people have taken suicide. There is an increase of 7.2% of suicides in 1 year time when it is compared to 2020. This is the report that is being released by National Crime Records Bureau of the Ministry of Home Affairs of the Government of India. So when I saw this report, I'm thinking about my past. 16 years back, 17 years back, I had these thoughts of suicide. I am helpless. I am hopeless. I am isolated. I am lonely. I had a brain problem. Even though I'm a medical student, I have studied medical studies, but my medical studies have not helped me. Doctors could not able to treat me properly. They could not understand the problem. I have been taken to AIIMS Hospital, New Delhi, and they said that they could not operate over me. I am in a very helpless situation. What to do, I don't know. But some people have helped me. Some things have come into my life, and that has made me to come out of those thoughts of taking suicide. And I'm thinking about this. How many students are taking suicide? Most of the suicide population is from the young people, is from the student population. So what to do with this? Should we just leave like that? No. We have to speak it out. We have to intervene. We have to do something. And it all starts from the home. The parents have to take the responsibility of their own children. I tell it again. The parents have to take the responsibility of their own children. The home is a place where the growth happens. For the child, it is not about only the body growth or the physical growth. It is about the emotional growth that happens in the house. House is the place where the child grows psychologically, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, so that what happens? A child becomes a balanced person. The child, when he comes to the place of adolescence, of teenage, of adolescence and adulthood, and when he completes his 10th class and he is going out of the school, most of the houses we see that after 10th class, the child goes to another place or another town, city or another, so where the school, where the high school is there, where the +1, +2 they study. So they go to some other place where the parents are not there. in the hostel, in the rooms they stay. They're alone. And if the parents give more pressure to the children, you have to study this, you have to do that, I want this much of marks, I am paying this much of money, you should get this seat, you should get that seat. So if the parents put more pressure upon the children, higher expectations over the children, and when the children could not able to fulfill those expectations, then what happens? They get fear. They feel that what the parents will tell. No, I cannot show my face to my parents. I have not written my exams well. So what happens? They get all these kinds of thoughts, and one thought that is troubling them can take them deeper, and that thought can kill their life. So it is so important that parents need to take the responsibility over their children. The children needs to grow in a balanced way. There has to be maturity that has to be grown up within them. The family is the place where all these things happen. If your child is isolating himself, if your child is becoming more lonely and lonely, if your child is not talking much and spending most of the time in sitting and thinking, something is happening in your child. You need to give more attention to your child. If you become so busy during the day and you're not giving a quality time with your children, so what does that mean? So what is the meaning of quality time? It is a time where you keep your mobile phones aside. It is a time where you don't see the TV and you switch off the TV and you keep everything aside and you are giving your total attention to what your child is telling. Your child needs to be open. His heart has to be open, his mind has to be open, and he needs to speak it out. He needs to tell whatever the pressure that he is carrying, some stress things, what he's feeling, any kind of isolation, any kind of depressive thoughts. He needs to openly talk to the father, to the mother. The father has to be like a good friend to the children. The mother has to be like a best friend, as a good teacher to the children. So there has to be a kind of a freedom where the children can speak out what they're thinking, what they're feeling. So the house is the place where the children grows. The house is the place where the children expresses their feelings, their thoughts, their emotions, their hurted emotions in their school, with their friends, outside. Somebody has hidden them, so they got hurted within them. So we don't know what is happening with the children. We need to talk. Every day we need to give a quality time with our children. And that brings them out from their hurted feelings. If you are the person who is thinking to take suicide, I tell you, there is hope. You don't feel that there is no hope. There is hope. There is life tomorrow. Night is going away. Morning is coming. The sun is rising. The night is going away. Whatever the problem that you are carrying, whatever the problem that you are in, the night is going away. The problem will go away. Morning is coming. The light is coming. Tomorrow will be a new day in your life. If you feel that you need any personal counsel, you can see the WhatsApp number that is being scrolled, and do contact us. We would like to help you. We would like to be the part in your struggle. All the very best for your future.